this field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff. Be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Locke going to throw on the first play. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. To about the 26 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Locke. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Locke. That caught by Manhertz. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Locke to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw is Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 57 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They look to throw. It's locked. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10. Tracy trying the right side. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Clock now to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A short one there to Freiermuth. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the give, it's Tracy. And some room to roam now. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Tracy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Robinson's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, here comes Tracy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Let's go.
To throw it is Locke. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running left is Tracy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's second down. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, this tackles, that could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Third down, here's Tracy. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Tracy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the run is Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Tracy. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.